sake. So, with this, let us all put our hands together to welcome Dr. Ameya Ghanikar. Dr. Ameya Ghanikar, over to you. आपल्याला
Good
ऐकायला आम्ही
morning,
उत्सुक आहोत.
everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's amazing to meet so many people who rise so early and are starting the day amazingly amazing. Want to thank Faisal for organizing this itself and Santosh for doing this effort of calling me today. Indeed, a pleasure to speak to each of you today, and we're going to spend, I think, 40 minutes together, and then we'll have question answer sessions. Anybody has a question, please interrupt me and ask me a question. I want to speak about something which you may not agree at all. And that's something which is uniquely unique, amazingly amazing, fantastically fantastic, and phenomenally phenomenal. It has changed my life. It can change several more lives. And motto today is to spread the message: trust the unknown. So Faisal, I want to quickly check. See, can people unmute and answer if I ask them a question? Is it okay for the session?
You can get me what to be done. So I have muted everyone now. So should I give a privilege to unmute themselves or
Yeah, everybody can talk if they want to. Just please make sure if you're not talking, just mute yourself.
yeah,
So I'll have a
okay.
few questions to talk, ask,
Yeah,
share,
they can
learn.
they can raise the hand and unmute. Otherwise, what happen if by mistake if they unmute, then it
Fair,
will be
fair.
disturbed. So if you
So
have
my
a
first
question,
question to all of you is, how many known people have hurt you in life? Yeah, so the number probably goes on to the hands and feet and a lot more on the board to count. Brilliant. How many unknown people have hurt you ever in life? Unknown people, anybody?
only few, none.
Brilliant. So my question is, if the number is lesser or number is none, whom shall we be trusting more? Unknown people or known people? It's paradoxical that we trust people whom we already know, who are going to probably hurt us and not give us what we want. And we don't trust that amazingly amazing one friend who can walk into our life, a moment which can be fantastically fantastic, which we have not seen yet, or a situation which we haven't experienced yet. We don't trust those things. And today, my talk is based on how do you trust the unknown? It is not a thought today, it's a theory. I've done 3 experiments in last 10 years. I will share with you. I share a few thoughts which I've learned in this journey. They have been words of wisdom for me, which I've learned through more than 10,000 plus people. Yeah. So let me start another question. How many people who are unknown to you have hurt you? And I repeat, if the question is this, and answer is one, few, or none, less for next 40 minutes. Trust somebody like me whom you don't know yet. Let's start the journey with me. Trust me a bit more than what you think today, because you may not agree. People don't believe in magic because they don't experience it. Today, I'm going to share magic with you. I'm going to share the magic which happened to me and could happen to you exactly after 40 minutes today. Yeah. So we'll talk about the first journey, which is in the Southeast Asia. Then talk about second journey, which happened in Jaipur, and the third journey, which happened in Uttarakhand. And the whole thought was again with trusting the unknown. 2010, I was an Orthodox professor, was just a little thinner than this, and decided to travel to 6 countries with absolutely no plan. A lot of times we miss out so many things in life with one thought: what if? Spontaneity is being present in present, and it's your choice to be present today in where you are. Left my job with only one thought, because unknown is enticing, unknown is amazing, and real unknown is very inviting, real unknown is very trusting. The moment you start trusting the universe starts trusting you, and universe is unknown to us. Moment you start trusting tomorrow morning will be a super amazing day, chances are very high you will have a super amazing day. If you want to meet a crook tomorrow morning, you will meet a crook tomorrow morning, because everything happens twice, once in mind and once in reality. If you do not make it happen in mind, chances are very, very bleak it happens in reality. I'll give you a few live examples when I go through this journey. In 2010, I went to Thailand to start with. And this thought came in because one of my students called me and said he's going to pass away. He had TB terminal stage and he would not survive. I didn't even know who he was. Before that, he cut the call. Moment I tried to call him back, phone was not reachable. Simple question came to my mind in September 2010. If I have 3 months left in my life, what will I do? And the thought was, I will travel and trust everybody. And that's what I lived. Started 2010, 10, 10, started the journey to go to Thailand. There was no plan. Then went to Malaysia, there was no plan. Then went to Laos, there was no plan. Cambodia, there was no plan. Vietnam, there was no plan. Singapore, there was no plan. And life happened. Let me start with the first story, what happened to me. Yeah. How many of you believe bungee jumping is an adventurous sport? Please raise your hand or give me an answer. Bungee jumping is an adventurous sport. Brilliant. I have few hands up. Mr. Kunyan is saying yes. Thomas is saying yes. Fabulous Zareen is saying yes. I have a few more hands up. Okay, brilliant. So you think bungee jumping is a very adventurous sport, right? Let me ask you. Rovena is saying yes. Brilliant. Yeah. If you really look back and check, you can die in bungee jumping. You accept the unknown fear which you have not experienced. That is why fear turns into adventure. I repeat, you accept that fear and that becomes an adventure. Life is no different. If you accept that tomorrow is going to be amazingly amazing, it is bungee jumping every day in life. Excuse me. It is that moment of thrill every day in life. It is that moment of adrenaline early morning, 5 o'clock, which is there because I trust the unknown. I trust the unknown moment. I trust the unknown person meeting me next. I trust the unknown situation tomorrow morning because everything happens twice, once in mind and once in reality. Think about it. Human beings are supposed to be joyful. We are supposed to be happy people. We are going to be happy tomorrow morning, I'm sure, and we'll be joyful day after morning. What about today? When we are born, we didn't even know our mother. We trusted her blindly. When we were kids, we trusted everybody around us. It is just old people like you and me started giving us patterns and telling people not to trust, not to be natural, not to be natural to the naturally amazing world, joyful world, the world of love, care, affection, and happiness. That's still fine. One would say that, Ameya, but you don't know how bad the world is outside. We will give you 3 tips today by which your world becomes better, our world becomes better, and their world becomes better. We can only start with us, and we will see it today. Yeah. The second thing I genuinely believe is any human being around, any human being in the world naturally gives. The first thought comes to your mind of giving something to someone. Second thought is very crucial. It tells you don't give. Because last time what happened? And we will see a pattern building today. Let me do a quick exercise. Can I have a volunteer on the, what do you say, the spotlight, please? Just for fun.
Sure, doctor.
Anybody, a person who knows maths well, probably. Maths, plus, minus. Just a quick thought.
Okay, I'll pick up Kunen sir,
Anybody?
Ajit sir. Anybody want to take a chance?
Yeah, I see Mr. Pandhari saying yes.
Take Pandari, sir.
Mr. Pandhari, I see yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Pandhari, could I speak to you as a volunteer quickly for 30 seconds? Is that okay?
Okay, fine, sir.
Brilliant. So, Mr. Pandhari, have you done any of my sessions before?
No.
Brilliant. I like you more. Okay. And here we go. So my question is this. So you know basic maths, right? Plus, minus, division, multiplication.
Yeah.
Just for fun, so I'm going to do an exercise for next 30 seconds and tell me how does this work. So 2 plus 2, sir.
4,
4 plus 4, sir.
8,
8 plus 8, sir.
16,
16 plus 16, sir.
32,
32. Last question.
64.
That's the last limit we are going to go today. So we're not going to go really high. 64 is a number we will seize that, yeah, for next 30 seconds. All right, sir?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a question now, sir. It's about addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, basic question. I will not repeat the question, just for academic reasons. You let me know whatever answer comes to your mind first. Is that okay, sir?
Yeah.
Brilliant, sir. So I'm just going to do the exercise academically. So whatever answer comes first, please tell me. I repeat, I'll not repeat the question. Is that okay, sir? Sir, I cannot see you now.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Sir, question goes like this.
One
Yeah?
One
So can
moment.
you hear me? Can we get a volunteer who's at one place? We can probably go there to them. I don't want to
Yeah,
disturb
I
him.
think
Disturbing
I,
him.
th- I think he's moving to a place where you don't have disturbance probably.
I was
Dr.
dead.
Ameya.
I think I'm bothering him by making him travel. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. I will not repeat the question. The question goes like this. Yeah. The first answer in your mind. Bert's father has 4 kids. Addition, multiplication, subtraction. What is the 4th kid's name? Addition, multiplication, subtraction. What is the fourth kid's name?
Addition.
Mr. Pandari.
Addition.
No problem. Bert's father has 4 kids. Addition, multiplication, subtraction. What is the fourth kid's name?
Subtraction.
Brilliant. Bert's father has 4 kids. Subtraction, addition, division. What is the fourth kid's name, sir?
Subtraction.
Brilliant. Bert's father has 4 kids. Subtraction, addition, multiplication. What is the fourth kid's name?
Addition.
Brilliant. No problem. Sir, this is what our mind does to us. Our mind is so conditioned. So I'll ask you a question again. My name is Ameya. My father, for example, has 4 kids. My name is Ameya. My father has 4 kids. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. What is the fourth kid's name, sir?
Wednesday.
You see? That's the way life functions, yeah? If anybody thought the answer was division or multiplication, anybody thought the answer was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're right, I'll not say wrong, yeah? But the more appropriate answer is, sir, Pandari sir, my father has 4 kids. So who is the first son, sir? What is the first son's name?
Ameya.
Brilliant. So my father has 4 kids, sir. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. What is the fourth kid's name?
Wednesday.
Do you see? Do you see what's happening? Yeah, our mind is so strongly conditioned, and it's not his fault. Anybody coming online will do the same because they're in the spotlight. Yeah, we are so conditioned to what we think is right, and most of us who are smiling would know what is more appropriate. Pandari sir, I'll try once again. Pandari sir, can you see my video?
Yeah.
Brilliant, sir. So my name is Ameya, sir. My father, whose father, sir?
Ameya father.
Ameya's
My
father
father.
has 4 kids.
Yeah.
The first kid's name is actually
Ameya.
brilliant. He has 4 kids. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. What is the fourth kid's name, sir?
Ameya.
Thank you. Somebody help me. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Sir, the fourth kid's name is Ameya. Bert's father has 4 kids. Addition, multiplication, subtraction. The answer is not division. The answer is Bert. He has a father. That means he's the first son. I'm trying to establish a point here that we are extremely conditioned. We do not take decisions based on what we want to have factually. We take decisions based on what we are conditioned with. I'm going to condition you for next 30 minutes with an amazing thought, and that's about trusting the unknown. I hope it works, just the way mathematics worked. Yeah, let's see. Okay. The third thing is, if we have so much of clutter in our mind about shall I trust, shall I not trust, what should I do? There is absolutely no space for imagination. If I constantly go there of not trusting somebody next to me, of not trusting tomorrow morning, the only thing I'm losing is something called as amazing, electrifyingly, positively fantabulous life. But I'm constantly analyzing, and going there to check whether I don't trust anybody. Trusting the unknown actually is way of life. I'm going to share now experiences, what happened with me in the journey. What if I tell you, I went to somebody's house, they were not even present. I had not seen them. They had given keys to the neighbors. This was in Vietnam. And they let me stay in their house without knowing me. Would anybody trust me here? I didn't know the person. I had not met the person, only an email. He could not be there because he had to go somewhere, and he left his house keys with somebody and said, when he comes in, give him the house key. I experienced it because I wanted to. We go into the next room and the maid comes in to check what has she taken from that room. And trust me, she will take it from that room because you want her to take it from that room something. You're conditioning that situation, place, yourself and her and the universe around you that somebody should cheat me, and they would cheat you. Yeah, it depends how do you look at it. Do this for a day, trust everybody around you and see what happens. More than the owner, I wouldn't have attempted staying in an unknown place. Oh, brilliant. I like that. Dr. Nabila, I like your question. She's saying, forget the owner. I would not go and stay in somebody's house because they would not be trustworthy, probably. I understand what you're saying. Sign of a matured mind is not to agree, but I appreciate. I appreciate every thought in the room. What I'm trying to share here is actually a living experience. I do understand Trust also has levels. Please do not go and stay in somebody's house tomorrow morning. Start with smaller things. Trust somebody next to you. Trust your mother. Trust your father blindly. Start with those known people around you. Then we don't trust, forget unknown. Trust also has levels. Yeah. Start with somebody closer to you, then a little far, then the community, then somebody outside community, then somebody outside country. There are levels to trust. And trust me, everything happens twice. Once in mind and once in reality. Let me share another example with you. Okay. It's a very crucial example. This is changed readiness to die empty. Someone says, uh, and there's a smile after that. So I have read it. That's what I would say. I've acknowledged it. Thank you. Thank you. Let me share a quick experience of life-changing experience in this journey, which was in Cambodia. Hold your hearts, because this moment completely made me shift my thoughts to what I should have thought before. My mother tried for 27 years by then. Nothing worked. And somebody came in. And in that journey, that few minutes changed my life. And I want to share that secret with you. In Cambodia, in the early morning, 4 o'clock, everybody goes there to click photographs. Yeah, we want to click the photograph of first ray of sun the falling on the god. For one simple reason, it was 10 years back, to put it on Facebook. Yeah, why do we go to places? So I can go to a nice place, click a photograph, put it on Facebook. People who like it, I continue friendship with them. People who don't like my photograph, I block them, isn't it? No. Generally, silence means yes. Generally, yeah, fair. So this was exactly my thought. 10 years back. Went there. I wanted to click the photograph. Reached pretty early. Reached there by 4 o'clock. Sunrise was 5 o'clock. 1 hour I had to wait. I was waiting there, and I saw a lady far away, pitch dark. We could not see her, but she was far away, and she looked pregnant. She had 3 kids, and she was begging. She was begging for money. She was begging for living. Uh, Cambodia is one of the countries you can actually withdraw US dollars from ATM. It's amazing because the currency is so low. If you withdraw $1, so much money comes out. You put your debit card inside and dollars can come out straight from there. That's why beggars also beg in dollars. So she was asking me $5 for a conversation, which I decided to pay. Started to have a conversation. Of course, I could not see her. I didn't know her language, so I had someone to translate, and we were talking. Long story short, at the end, I asked her, "It is 4 in the morning. You are here. There's so many tourists around. It's not a safe place for a lady. Where is your husband?" Rovina, I'll ask you a quick question if you don't mind. Yeah, if you can mute yourself. Uh, what is the worst answer you can expect a woman can give on the same Mother Earth where you live? If somebody asks her, she's heavily pregnant, she has 3 kids, she's begging, and somebody asks her, "Where is your husband?" What is the worst answer you can expect?
Abandoned me.
Abandoned me, left me, married somebody else, died in jail,
Yes,
sleeping
jail,
home is
correct.
making me work. These are usually worst answers. Rovina, she was going through a lot more. She said a very amazing answer after this, which was life changing for me. And she said, "I don't know." I don't
Huh?
understand the yeah, I don't understand the answer, just like you. So I asked her more. What does it mean? What do you mean by you don't know? And I shouldn't have asked that, because she said, "I don't know because," listen to this one, "I don't know because I am blind."
Oh my God.
Think about it.
It's
Only
sad, yeah.
because she did not have eyes like you and me have it today. She was financially, socially, by all means exploited. She
Oh my
didn't
God.
know who had
So
that act,
unfortunate.
which and so fortunate I was. By then I realized I had eyes which I'd never thanked for. That time my problem was my bathtub had a crack. That was my problem in life. And I realized my mother tried teaching me gratitude for so many years. This lady who was unknown to me has taught me actually gratitude. I'm glad I have eyes. I'm glad I have a thumb.
Yeah.
I'm glad when I want my hand moves. I am amazing. I am live. And I could not have
Fantastic.
asked for anything more. Who taught me? Unknown. Now, I could actually question, okay, she was just saying this because she wanted to earn money and a lot more. But think about it. What is the point of analyzing if you're getting life's lesson free of cost? It's your choice to constantly analyze and make people prove wrong, or to pick up the pieces of beauty which you want to because you want to make your life better. It is amazing. Thanking is so much better than thinking, and it's our choice. It's our absolute choice whether we want to thank for what is happening to us or constantly think and make people feel bad. If I'm okay, you don't have to be not okay. We both can be okay. But for that, I need to trust you. And we all are unknown to each other. Dr. Nabila, thank you once again for lovely thought. Thank you. Well appreciated. Yeah. This was another thought which I wanted to share. One, I have 1,000 experiences to share because travel has been based on unknown. I will share from a second journey. Now, in 2010, I did this journey. I came back, wrote this small book called as 23 and a half beds. Now decided, now trusting unknown is great, but still one component in life is very important. The most important component in life is money. I don't deny. If you're in Dubai, there could have been no other better motivator than money, 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 and money. I'm one of them. So I don't deny. Yeah. So money was a great motivator for many. Uh, the thought came in. I spoke to thousands of kids and I asked them a question over 3 years. What is the one thing you can develop on? It will help you. And they all said surprisingly, one common answer was, I can type very well. But when I meet people, it's difficult for me to hold a conversation. That's our amazing new generation. Yeah, they could type well, chat well, but they could not hold a conversation when they meet people, not on Zoom but face to face. Yeah. All right, noted. The second thing I asked adults like us, I asked them, "What's your hobby?" And most of them answered watching a movie, which is not even a hobby. It is a reason to have popcorn. Yeah. So watching a movie was, and I'm talking about 10,000 plus people here. Most common answer was watching a movie. So hypothesis was in mind, base was trusting the unknown, and triangle of hypothesis was, if somebody has good interpersonal skills, if somebody has a hobby, can they survive in this Kali Yuga without money? Was the thought. Hypothesis usually is wrong. Wanted to check whether it is right or wrong. Went to Jaipur in 2018, just 2 years back, with no money. By trusting the universe to a next level now. First time I had money, second time no money. I can sing okay, I can play guitar, I can show magic tricks, and I have okay communication skills. No money, no plastic money, no card. I believe self-belief is the best costume you can wear every morning. And if you want to wear it, please remember, plan B means plan A does not have to work. Everything happens twice again. So that's why no money. When they're on roads of Jaipur, showed magic tricks to people. Imagine you were on the road with me. Thomas, I have a question for you, if you don't mind. You can unmute yourself. So Thomas, if you meet me on the roadside of Jaipur, absolutely unknown city, the first thing I saw in the map, and I show you a magic trick and you like it, yeah, on the road. And I ask you in the return of liking the magic trick, can I come and stay in your house? What will you say?
I said, come, no problem.
Amazing. Amazing. Very, very happy to hear it. Very few people said that. After 52 people, 53rd person said yes. 52 people said no, and it's natural. It's natural. You cannot let a stranger come to your house. Yeah, just come in and stay. What can happen? The worst is you might make a best friend, and that happened to me. 7 days, 7 amazing houses, 21 meals. One night I had 9 dinners. I had to give away 8 dinners to somebody else. I did not need money, but nothing was free. There was a transaction. If someone gave me something, in return, I would sing a song, I would show a magic trick, I would wash their cars, I would teach their kids. All was possible, nothing free. There was a transaction. They were trusting me. I was trusting them. You won't believe, sixth day night rather, I went to the best hostel in the city. That's the way level of trust had gone high. I went to the reception and told them, I want to have a room in your hostel. It was costing 4,000 rupees for a hostel for a night. I want to stay in your hostel, but I don't have money. What can I do for you worth 4,000 rupees so I get a place to stay? And of course, the answer was, let me call the security. Yeah, because that's not the way people deal with people. Naturally. Uh, my only pitch was this: I can speak well. You have so many nationalities here. You need reviews online. They need to be entertained in the evening. I can sing songs for them, whichever they like. I can be their personal radio for an evening. I can make sure that you get great reviews, 50 of them online. In return, I'm only asking one place to sleep. Of course, I had to get it. It happens twice, once in mind and once in reality. The owner said, all right, let's try. And it worked. It worked. It worked amazingly. And I stayed there that night. More precise you ask, more precise you get. We have lost the power of asking. Imagine I'm standing on an island and a great ship comes. I'm standing there stranded. I need help. I'm in my pajamas and a t-shirt. Unless I wave my hand, the ship can feel I'm enjoying my vacation. I need to ask, hi, I need help. And there is no shame in asking that. And the moment you start asking, by trusting that unknown, that good thing will come to me, it does come to you. I want to share a brand name and West Side. I think most of us from India would know a brand called as West Side. Quite a nice brand, posh brand where you want to go and buy nice clothes. Went there on again seventh day and asked them, I wanted to have a black t-shirt because my clothes were stinking. People let you stay in the house, but bathrooms are no. Bathrooms are very personal. Yeah, so and you really cannot ask, can I enter your bathroom? They would give you a place to stay. You do things in return. Morning you leave. So I had not visited bathroom for 2 days in a good house. So my shirt wasn't smelling good. I needed a slipper. I had blisters. I picked up a black t-shirt and I picked up a slipper. Went to the reception counter and asked, this is $6.99 for a slipper and this is $7.99 for a t-shirt. What can I do worth this money? I don't have money with me. Trust me. I have people's name, phone numbers, addresses I can share. And they said, of course, get out. That was the first answer. And my sales pitch was this. God has given us liver, heart, skin, eyes, little bit hair, everything, whatever you have today, free. You have got it free, Mr. Salesman. I'm not asking for free. I'm a certified behaviorist. I can train your staff. I have a skill. Can you give me this place and this particular items, 2 items to take? And he said, let me think. First thing he said was also, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. It doesn't happen like this. You come without money, you're asking me for things and things go. Conversation led to it. Of course, he didn't give me the t-shirt, but he gave me the slipper. He gave me the slipper for training his staff for 30 minutes. My PhD did not help me there. What helped me was communication. What helped me there was trusting the unknown. And what helped me there was a hobby. I wish to go to 10,000, 100,000 schools and teach kids. Grades are amazingly important. However, also very important thing is to remember you require interpersonal skills and you definitely require a hobby. If you don't have it, you can't survive. For survival, you don't need money. For living, you might need money. Survival is beautiful. Yeah. So I go back. I think there are 6, 7 things which are there based on trusting the unknown. One of the first thing is appreciating the imperfections. Great learning in this life. I wanted to be a perfect son, wanted to be a perfect neighbor. And the only thing we lose while achieving perfection is affection. Yeah, you imagine anything what you do, document to a paper, to a relationship, to a thought. The moment you want to make it perfect, you are going to lose some people around you. So it's your choice what you wish to do. If you start enjoying who is around you and you believe in imperfections are beautiful. Human body is imperfect. It is not perfect. If you see the half, it's not perfectly balanced. Nobody in this world is perfectly perfect. Aspirations are great, but the real life learning is imperfections are beautiful. Yeah. Uh, I'll go back to one more. How much of time do I have, Santosh? I have 11 minutes in my clock.
Sure. Go ahead, doctor.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. 11 minutes, I'll be done. Yeah. Fair. One of the second thing which I learned in this particular journey was when you trust the unknown, unknown starts trusting you. You need to first trust. You need to take that first step towards trusting the unknown. Unknown will trust you. Yeah. Then how could I do it tomorrow morning is the question. So I'm going to share a few things probably you could do. First thing, next time when you meet somebody, before meeting, say to yourself, this person will be amazing. And let's see what happens. Chances are very, very high it would work. Before sleeping tonight, you still have 12, 15 hours. Write down probably 120, 150 things you're grateful for. Write that down every day possibly. I'll tell you one thing. You will start trusting people because you have so much to give now. You need to first feel empowered to actually trust somebody. If you yourself are not empowered, how can you trust somebody? I do that probably every alternate week. Write down 150 things are new. then new, then new, then new, and they would come in. Starting with having a nail, to having some hair left on the head, to writing a book, anything that you think of which you're grateful for, that becomes a list. And probably the most amazing way would be every day trust one person whom you don't know. I'm not saying give away money. Trust. Meet somebody new and trust that person and believe whatever that person is saying is true. 30 days, I promise you'll at least have 10 to 15 amazing friends. Your social wealth goes high. People are nice. Nobody is bad. Nobody is bad. If you want to meet nice people, you will meet nice people. Why you won't? There's no possibility of you not meeting. It is just you need to trust blindly the unknown. Yeah. I want to read out some lines for you, which I find are very amazing. Allow me a second. Mhm. And this is about love, which is probably the most crucial part of all our lives. And I'm going to share a few amazing lines about love. Okay, don't distort it. Someone read it exactly the way it comes. Love comes through the unknown, with the unknown, as a part of the unknown. To move into unknown, one needs courage, tremendous courage. To cling to the known, there is no need to have courage. Any coward can do it. I certainly believe all of us can give one chance to trust that particular element of life, which is amazingly amazing, which is trusting the unknown. If you think you can trust the unknown situation tomorrow morning, if you think you can trust one unknown person day after morning, and do this for 21 days and see the results, life becomes magically magical, phenomenally phenomenal. I'm going to close by sharing last experience. Is that okay, Santosh?
Yeah, yeah,
Last
go ahead,
experience,
doctor.
yeah?
Sure,
Right.
sure, doctor.
So last experience is this, which also is life changing. Uh, just curious, have you encountered failures while? Yes, absolutely, Gauri. I haven't. No, she's asking me, have I encountered failures? Yes, I have, and that is why your trusting the next person should be higher. Yeah, 100%. You have failed trusting known people. How many times? You still try, right? Why can't we use something similar to go onto the other zone and trust somebody who's unknown? Yeah. Again, I would say this: chances of failure are a lot lesser when you trust unknown people. Chances of failure are a lot more when you trust the known people. At least try. At least make that attempt. Yeah. Now I repeat. What if the person interested lets you down? Swati, can I take you, if you don't mind, on a video? I have a question for you. It's the most common question I answer in all my seminars I address. Swati, hi.
Yeah,
If you're not
Swati.
on
I'm
video, it's
trying
okay.
to.
You can
Yeah,
just
I'm trying
unmute.
to unmute you, Swati.
And this is a great exercise I do with so many corporates too. Swati, hi. I appreciate your question, first of all. Thank you. I appreciate video on. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Swati, I'll ask you one question and give me a genuine answer. Yeah. And it's not to you, actually, it's to all of us, including me. How many people have you let down?
Me let down.
All of us do it, right?
Maybe. Yeah. I've not counted. Maybe
So,
4, 5.
correct. So if they are letting you down, where is the problem? If you really look back and think about it, I have let down people and they're letting me down. The number might differ and the people could be different. But if I do the same, how could I analyze the person opposite me? If possible, do one exercise. We should do it in most of our classes. Left hand side, make list of people who have been amazingly nice to you and whom you have not been nice to. And make a list of people whom you are very amazingly nice to and they're not being nice to you. I promise you, left list is bigger than right list. Life is no problem. Life has absolute no problem. If I am letting down people, they are letting somebody is letting me down. So let me instead of thinking why will they let me down, I would think how could I reduce my number of letting down my people who are really nice to me, and cautiously do every day one thing good for one person here, and see the magic. And see the magic. Life happens to us. So Swati, I hope I have tried to answer your question briefly the way I could,
Yeah.
but it does
Yeah.
work. A lot of us say,
I'll
people let
try.
me down. When I need help, nobody came. I really went to help them. Da, 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 da. How many times you have done the same? We all have done it with limitations. My kid was young. I could not go. I did not have enough money. I should lend it out to him. Situation was not such. Yeah, they have exactly the same reasons too. Yeah. So, and trust me, this both the numbers can go down if you believe. You will meet amazing people whom you will help, and they will help you. You'll meet amazing people tomorrow whom you will help, and they will help you. Nothing different can happen. It will happen. It takes time. It takes 21 days to form neuropaths in your brain. Generally, 21 days does not form a habit. It takes a lot longer. At least it starts forming neuropaths in your brain. 21 days, do it. What happens? There's no other word than magic. Last experience, 2 minutes, Santosh, and I'm going to close. Promise, promise. Uh, this experience is extremely close to heart, and this has changed life. And I'll tell you how does this work. Might sound small, but learning could be big because it was big for me. In Cambodia, interior of Cambodia, you don't find vegetarian food. I'm a vegetarian. I was living in an orphanage trying to assist them. Everything was available, snake to whichever animal you wanted, but not rice and dal, and not tandoori roti for sure. Yeah. So the most common food I could imagine was probably a sweet corn. Was my most stable diet because sweet corns are good to have, good energy, and a curd probably, which was my staple food. Just told universe, and it's a very small thing for many, but was very big for me by then. Just told universe, I want to have corn on the cob with salt, no pepper, and butter. Corn on the cob with salt, no pepper, and butter. I swear that evening, somebody who went to the main city got me corn on the cob, only butter, salt, and no pepper. It does happen. It does happen. I'm giving you a small materialistic example because that appeals to many. There's so many things which can happen to you if you trust the unknown for tomorrow. Yeah, trust also has levels. Decide whom to trust, uh, and and the only way to move ahead, probably in the universe, is trusting the unknown because all the plans we had before pandemic, what happened to them? Planning went to zero. We are trusting the unknown universe to help us today. Yeah. Why is it happening today because of pandemic? It can actually happen every day. We can trust people. We can move ahead. Don't trust everybody to start. Start with one, then probably make it two, then probably make it three, and you see what happens to you. My name is Dr. Ameya Ganikar. Indeed, a pleasure to speak to each of you about trusting the unknown. Life happens twice. Make it happen right now. If not now, never. If not you, then no one. And if not here, nowhere you can be happy. And one way to be happy, there are several ways, is to trust the unknown. Thank you so much, Santosh, for the opportunity. And Faisal, God bless you guys. If you have any questions, I'm here to assist you.
I think before asking the question, I should trust you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Ameya. Some of the thoughts are very simple, but the conversation which you had from the heart and the experience was just amazing. Of course, I was waiting to listen from you. Yes, Faisal.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Ameya. As Sandhu said, it's quite simple, trusting the unknown. We heard several times, but the way you said it was really profound and very simple and more or less bigger than anything. It is your life experience traveling all around the world and experiencing the unknown and getting the result what we really want. It really means a lot. So your experience is really, really good, and which is igniting me to go beyond the limits and make it happen. Thank you for that, giving the spark in me now. And yeah, I mean, it's these people who comes in the morning, they're all looking for or trusting the unknown. That's the reason they are keep coming back and looking at these wonderful people every single morning. So friends, just we don't know each other. Most of us, we met in online, and we are all strangers, but we trusting each other and having this conversation every morning, and I'm sure that it will help you to be the person who really want you to be in life. So thank you so much, Dr. Ameya, and each one of you who joined this conversation today morning. Now we can spend around 10-15 minutes, or if doctor is available, another 20 minutes for a question answer sessions.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So if anybody, I can see Dr. Nabila and Pandya is raised a hand, but if you don't mind, it's a request. Please come on video and ask a question. It really helps to be connected. Santosh, can you please take a couple of questions and then?
No, Faisal, I will do that.
Thank you. Dr. Ambila,
Okay.
please.
Yeah. Raise your hand and I'll unmute you, and keep the question to the very brief. And I'm sure Doctor will definitely.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
try.
screenshot Dr. Ameya's contact number, and please do
I'll
connect.
share the contact numbers with you and information. Yes, Dr. Nabila.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. I just loved it, Dr. Ameya, thank you so much, So I'll just keep it short. Now, Dr. Ameya, initially when you started, you said, 3 experiences, so for some reason, the book Eat, Pray and Love just came to my mind. So I thought maybe you will go somewhere along that, but it was even more interesting. So now what I wanted to ask you about was, you said, ask, now my problem is I always have a problem in asking, so I sometimes feel like, I'm a doctor, so I mean, it is very difficult for me to ask anybody, and especially like the kind of asking that you did. I just feel like somewhere, I don't know if I can just call it ego. My ego just stands in the way of me asking people for anything. Now how can I really deal with that?
First of all, thank you for the question and being so honest. I appreciate that. I have an answer. This is usually being asked to me. So there are 3 stages, to do anything, especially in this zone. First one is awareness, which you already had, Dr. Nabila. Yeah. So once you're aware of something, it becomes easier. Second is cure, and third is treatment. So it's not treatment and cure, it's cure and treatment. Unless you find some kind of the fruits into what I'm going to tell you, you won't be able to continue. So you need a cure first, then you treat. So first thing, whenever it comes to your mind, Dr. Nabila, you have the answer. Ask. That's the first awareness. The moment a question comes to your mind of asking, ask. What can happen the worst? You might get the best answer. Yeah. So that's probably first cure. A second cure. If a question comes to your mind twice in your mind or thrice in your mind, you should definitely ask. So put the counter in your mind. First time, maybe it's difficult for you to ask. Second time, difficult. Third time, just ask. That's a counter technique. You can count 1, 2, 3. And probably easiest one. Early in the morning or late in the night, tell yourself, whatever question comes to me, I will definitely ask somebody around. You will not believe after 21 days, automatically you will start asking. You're conditioning yourself that you will ask.
I'm somebody who really talks, and I ask a lot of questions. And sometimes, if I open my big mouth, people would be like, what's your problem? So it's like I'm a little too blunt.
All right. So just because you use that word, let me share a quick thought there with the behavior side. Being honest is not being blunt.
Okay.
Being honest is being honest, and being blunt is being blunt. So a lot of people, I'm not talking about I'm saying general, a lot of people say this, I'm very honest person. I tell people on the face the way things are. My question is, would you like it? And if you would as well, the better thought today is, I'm sure a lot of us believe in a thought that treat people as you want to be treated. Am I correct?
Yeah.
If anybody agrees here, treat people as you want to be treated. Most of us are saying yes.
Yes.
Actually, it is not correct. Let me share a new thought. This happened in 1940s when world was nicer and people around were amazing. Yeah, a lot better than today for sure. Yeah, that treat people as you want to be treated. In Hindi, they say it. They say that the karuna aisa vyavahar jo swayam ko na ho swikar. Or you don't agree yourself, don't. However, gone those world. So are you telling me if you're a vegetarian, lion will not eat you? You're saying, right? Treat people as you want to be treated. So if you want to be, you're a vegetarian, you're treating everybody well. Do you think lion will not eat you? He will still eat you, right? Yeah. So better thought today is, ma'am, treat people as they want to be treated and not you. So think about it. Who doesn't like questions? Don't ask them. Who likes? Ask them.
Okay.
So not what we think, but what the opposite party is. I hope I have answered your question briefly.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, because I take some time to absorb and then I start implementing it. So I would definitely try this. Thank you so much.
With pleasure, ma'am. Thank you, doctor. Thanks a lot, doctor.
Thank you.
Okay, I have Pandya Rajan. Pandya, I'm going to unmute you. You can take the prompt. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the session. It's really amazing. But I have a question is how to tackle no, if the trust is failed with the unknown.
May I know who's this? I can't see the gentleman. I'm sorry.
Pandya Rajan.
Oh, hi, Pandya. How are you?
Yeah.
So your question, if I
Fine.
understand, is you have failed trusting the unknown. And how
Yeah,
do I trust
how to
again?
handle this? Because I'm teaching the students. Okay, so when I'm doing some artwork, I will call some other student. Okay, I haven't seen the student. Okay, but he, because of it, the whole project is failed. But I'm taking the responsibility, and I got scolded or something from the higher management. But how to handle this? Because it is not it is not him. Okay, it is not his failure. I'm the one giving the responsibility. I don't know anything about the student, but it's failed because of him. So how to handle this?
All right. So if I understand question well again, so you're asking me if I have failed in the past by trusting the unknown, how to handle it? Am I correct, sir?
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay. Again, we get this question very often. Please remember, trust has levels. Trust has levels. Yeah. So if I decide to have a 25-kilometer jog this morning, I'm going to fail. I assure you, because my capacity I built only is 11 kilometers by now. Yeah. 25 is not my dosage. So start with trusting someone unknown personally first. Yeah. One person a day. The profession comes quite later. Yeah. Start with personally one person per day. Do it for 21 days. Check what worked, what didn't work. You pull back, realize, then come to a professional world. I recommend start this personally first. And don't go for 100-kilometer run first day. Don't go and trust a random person tomorrow morning. Trust someone closer to you, then increase the periphery, and then go ahead. I want to share 3 thoughts, sir, with you quickly. Did you ever feel while giving the project that the project will fail? No, right? Sir?
Can you repeat it again?
Sure. Did you ever feel while giving the project to the child that the project will fail? Maybe she will not do well.
Well, I will never feel like that.
No, feel like that, right? So you've already crossed stage 1. That means stage 1 is already crossed. So doing pretty okay. Start personally, then move professionally. It comes, it comes naturally. I'll give another way, another question for you. Did you trust the person blindly and fully? You didn't have a single person of doubt?
I have doubt because I have actually.
Yeah. So it takes time. That's what I'm saying. If you have a doubt, it becomes reality as well. Yeah. So try to probably think of one more person extra next time that I trust it will work well. Then just you have my number. 21 days try. Please give me a call. Even if it is not positive, let me know. I'll help you.
Okay, sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I hope I've answered your question.
Thank you, Dr. Ameya. Soma sir. Go ahead, Soma sir.
Sir.
I'm unmuted. Okay. Hey, good morning, and Dr. Ayub. This was one of the best talks. Very simple, personal examples. Very personal examples. You are able to convert people to trust others. A few things. Number one, I think my predecessor asked the question. There are people who cheat money, and you will be trusting them for a long time. Known people only long time. They cheat the money and go in a big way, and then you can't even find them. There's one situation. Second is, what is the 23.5 beds? Third is that you have done your PhD and all, then why you landed in such a situation? Fourth is, finally you can show a small magic. You're telling you no magic.
No problem.
You can do
let me start the second question. I didn't land up in any situation. I have a great life in Dubai. Yeah. It was a cautious call to do a social experiment.
Okay.
So it was a cautious call to go to Jaipur with no money to check whether this works. And it works. So it was a thought which became a theory, and theory has become a hypothesis, and hypothesis became a way of life now. So it was not, it just didn't happen that I went to Jaipur and I had no money. I had everything possibly back home. I just wanted to trust and check, does it work? So that's to answer first. I'll go to the first question later. I'll show you a magic trick right now. Yeah, because it's a good question. 23.5 beds is my book's name, which is there. But the whole thought behind is you don't need to buy the book. Even if you today go and trust one person unknown, our objective is met. 23 people is what I lived with in 83 days in 6 countries. That's why it's 23. Why half? Page number 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's page number 25.
Okay.
I want to quickly show you a magic trick. on a piece of paper. Let me try. Okay. So do you see a blank paper here, everybody?
Yeah, white paper.
Yes.
White paper. Brilliant. Brilliant. And you see this blue pen I'm writing with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a blank paper. I'm just going to write over here Santosh. Yeah. So you remember this is page especially for your exercise. Yeah. I'm going to write Santosh over here. Santosh. Can you read that, Santosh?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes,
This
yes.
paper is only for Santosh, written right now with the blue pen. Below his name, we'll write down something which I won't show you. I'll open in next 35 seconds. Okay. I'm going to write something over here now. Okay. Okay. I wrote something here very precisely. I made a circle to it, and I'm going to hold this paper now in front of you till the time I'm speaking. So I don't change this paper. Yeah. I would like some people to quickly unmute if possible so I can ask questions. Faisal, have you ever played cards?
Yeah, not really
Have you
professionally.
seen cards?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen cards? There are how many cards in one deck of cards?
Oh my God, I don't know.
52.
52.
Yeah. How many colors?
4.
4
Colors. Colors. How many
Red and
colors?
black.
Two
Yeah,
colors.
colors,
Two
black and
colors.
white.
Two
Black
colors.
and white.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Two.
And 4 signs. 4 signs.
Then
Almost
Hearts,
2.
clubs,
Color.
spades, diamonds.
Clover,
diamond,
yeah, yeah.
Brilliant. I'm glad Room is excited now. Brilliant. Okay. So Somji, you please
Yeah.
choose any 2 and tell me. Out of heart, club, spade, diamond, choose any 2 and tell me, please. Quickly.
Hearts, and
Okay, you've
diamond.
chosen 1. That's okay. He's chosen 1 hearts, his choice. I go by you. How many cards of hearts are there, Santosh? 13.
30.
1, 3,
That's why
4.
13 multiplied by 4 makes it 52. 13 cards are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack, king, and queen. Santosh, choose any 3 and tell me.
What's that?
Choose any 3 cards and tell me. Out of 1 to 10, Jack, king, queen. Choose any 3 cards and tell me.
7. 7.
3. Any 3 cards.
Okay. 7, 13, and okay. 7, 13, and queen.
Okay, a 13 means a king, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so he has chosen 7, queen, king. Out
Yeah.
of these 3, Santosh, choose any 2. Quickly.
The 7 and the queen.
Which one is left?
The king.
The king of Somji, the king of
Heart.
heart. Give me a minute. I'm going to open this paper in front of you. I'm not going to change. Remember, there was Santosh written somewhere. And yeah, can you please read for me?
Oh my God.
I just predicted.
Did you see that? Just to prove, yeah.
Yeah.
Santosh
I
on
knew
top. The
I.
whole page is blank. There's nothing anywhere. Only
Amazing.
one name and this circle to it. Yeah. Yeah. So by this, I earned my breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah,
Not because
very
I had to, because it was an experiment. I wanted to check. If you like it, I would ask, can I have a dinner? Can you give me a dinner to eat? And people would give you dinner. Like this, I know like 100 tricks. It's a hobby to play with cards, and it works.
We have one magician with us actually. Guna.
Who is that?
Guna.
Good, sir.
Guna. Hi.
Yeah, he's there. He's there.
Guna, sir, you're there?
Yeah, he's there. I think it's not in the video, but he's there.
No problem.
Very interesting person also.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair. Any other questions? I'm here to answer you guys.
All right.
Yes. If anybody have any question. Okay, Kunen sir had a question. Kunen sir.
Somji, to answer your first question, my apologies, Santosh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your first question was about what if monetary losses and things like that, which happened because you trusted somebody unknown. I'll again say this: trust has levels. Do not try to go to level 100 and then start. Try with smaller. This I'm going to quote first time online. Every time I travel, I see anybody having a, okay, I'll probably not quote it on the YouTube, but I'll probably quote it later to you guys. When you travel, you can assist people.